Bro, you know what really grinds my gears? People. People specifically on the internet. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I have never done this before. I'm sure at some point, especially when I was younger, I've done this kind of stuff. But specifically what I'm talking about are the experts that don't go outside. We get it. You've been playing Super Mario since 1986 or wherever the hell the game came out, and you know every single skip and hack and tips and tricks and whatever to beat the game optimally. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Hey, guess what? Does anybody care?
No.
What? Nobody cares?
No.
Exactly. Nobody cares. Now, specifically what I'm referring to is, you know me. I like to sit down and record videos. And by the way, by no means is this like an attack on anybody. This is just something that I've been noticing on YouTube, actually the internet in general, over the course of as long as I existed on here. People just like to hop in, just be either on the gatekeeping side or on the I'm professional yada 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 side, and nobody cares. I don't care. So what I'm talking about specifically that maybe actually hop in and do this is I did a video with Afro. Me and him hopped back into Tenkaichi 3, and I actually only noticed this happens on older games, and it's always from that one person that never stopped playing this game over the course of the past 20 years. So me and Afro, we played Tenkaichi 4. In case you haven't noted what that is, Tenkaichi 4 is a modded version of Tenkaichi 3 that introduced a bunch of new characters in the game and maps. And not only did they introduce new characters, but they custom-made, the developers, the BT4 team, custom-made a bunch of super attacks and ultimate attacks specifically to those characters. It's actually really, really sick. You know, for like Hit, for example, he will pop in, he'll do his time skip. You got Goku who does a little thing where he just like does a little arm thing and then they blow up behind him. They even gave him the Kamehameha they used against Kefla. It's a very impressive mod. It's fair enough to call that Tenkaichi 4 if Tenkaichi 4 came out 2022. Now, the reason why I decided to make this video is we had a lot of fun with this. You know, me and him sat down. We have not played Tenkaichi probably in like 20 years. And when I say we haven't played it, I mean sat down and really played it. Because who sits there and wakes up every single day and goes, you know what's going to hit today? Tenkaichi 3 or Tenkaichi 2 or Budokai 1 or Budokai 3, whatever. I mean, I guess you can technically say people play Budokai because of the HD collection, but you know what I mean. People are not sitting and actively playing this game. And the very first thing I see is, you know, for the most part, everybody's giggling, laughing, they're enjoying the back and forth, the dumbassery that's, you know, present on the channel. And then there's the ones who are like,
wow, they're not being optimal with the combos. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. They're not doing these combos that are just out the basic squares and triangles.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We haven't played the game in like 15 years. Do you expect us to remember all the combos? I don't even think I knew the combos back then. We just sat down to play a fun game, and we had a fun back and forth. Now, again, I don't mean this as an attack to anybody that criticized that. I think it's fair. Anything you make content-wise, you know, you're fair to be criticized over how you do that kind of content. I just want to say that nobody gives a shit about it. But in general, it's like nobody cares to the fact that you never stopped playing this game over the course of the past 20 years, you know. And again, this spans to any game out there. You know, you even seen this in other games. Drama Fighters is actually a perfect example, you know. For example, with me specifically, you know, I'll come back to Drama Fighters maybe once every month or so, I want to say. I get really heavy into it for like two or 3 days, and then I don't really play it until I get the itch to play it again. And every single time I play it, it's like you always get that one person who's like, wow, it actually kills me that you don't know every single optimal combo for this character. It kills me that you don't play every single character in the game. It kills me that you don't pick this map. It's like people always have the one thing that they prefer, but they just are dying to see and they want to see. And the second they don't see these things, they, for some reason, feel the need to open their mouth. Now, again, you're more than welcome to do that. I just want to reiterate, nobody cares. I guarantee you, nobody cares about you. You know? And again, this isn't just something I see on my channel. I see it across the board. I see it on everything, you know. You can pick any game, you know. You're going to find out one person in there that does it. I remember when I used to do Dokkan. I think the Dokkan ones used to always annoy me the most. Because in Dokkan, it's like, wow, why don't you click that bubble on the left instead of the bubble on the right? It's like, who cares? The character died. The Dokkan ones always are funny to me. Specifically because, like in the video, you will literally see the team that, you know, I use or my friends use literally beat the event. They beat the boss. Even if it's a race, they beat the boss faster than the other person. And there's still that one person that's always like, wow, you should actually click the bubble on the third turn on the left instead of on the right. I can't believe you didn't do that. You would have set a way better play for the next turn. Who the fuck cares? The boss was beaten. The event was beaten. It was cleared. The level was completed. Like, am I taking crazy pills here? Dog. I see this so often, and every single time I just immediately look over it. But like what I know specifically, it's the ones that's always in the older games. And it's like, do you guys expect content creators to always be playing these games 24/7? Do you think before I go, you know what's gonna hit next week? Tenkaichi 4. So let me just go ahead and break the game out and learn every single aspect of it for the next 7 days. And then when I record, I'm ready. No! Nobody does that. I guarantee you nobody does that. Unless that one person that has a channel that's about to start specifically around Tenkaichi 4 for the next 10 years. They might know that. And guess what? If that exists, great, go over there. Literally go over there. God, it's like, how are you backseating in a video? Backseating on like live streams, I guess, is a bit different because like, you know, you can give people tips live. And then I always welcome, you know, don't just go into someone's stream and say, hey, you should do this like that. No, don't do that. Nobody likes when you do that. Let them play how you want. However, every now and then you'll get the streamers and content creators who are like, you know what, I'm open for any kind of help, any kind of backseating, any kind of critique. Help me out. You know, like whenever I stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, for example, I'll always, you know, try out a new deck and I'll be like, you know what? Let me know how I can make this better. Or sometimes when I'm sitting there, you know, staring at the board, I'll be like, hey, what's a better combo? Should I do this or should I do that? But don't be that one person that watches someone's content, whether live or in video format, and you immediately hop in thinking that your opinion is required for them to enjoy the game. Because I guarantee you they don't care. They don't care. So yeah, so to the handful of people that felt the need to, you know, have to say something about optimal combos in a game that came out literally in like 2007. Yeah, I just want to reiterate one more time that no, we do not care, nor will we even try to attempt it. We might learn at some point. I don't know how often we're going to play games like that, but in a one-off videos like this, it's not going to happen. So that said, I said what I said. Go outside. God, and it's like you see this literally in every game. That's the funny part. It's like it's not one of those things where you can stop it. I'm not making this video to tell people to stop doing this. It's going to always exist, you know. I remember when I used to stream even Warzone, because I never ran the optimal setup for my guns. It's like, you need to do this optimally and have these attachments on your guns and stuff like that so you can get the better kills. It's like, bro, I'm barely aiming. I guarantee you if I had those attachments, they ain't going to help me aim. They're not going to help me aim. I can probably improve that over time, but I guarantee you having a better grip on me is not going to help me being able to aim the guns better. It doesn't. That's not going to happen. Anyways, I just felt the need to sit down and just say something about it because, again, I was reading the comments. And, again, this is not specifically like a response to that video. By the way, fire video, if you want to go check it out. Me and Afro had a blast, you know. To the people that hop in and they just enjoy the content for what it is, you know, you have some real ones. And, you know, you can just see that we're just having fun with it. And that's how it always is we're always sitting down having fun with whatever game that we play. But like all the people that hop in and expect the top tier speedrun techniques, the most optimal combos, the most optimal setups, go outside, please. Actually, probably don't even go outside because you're probably gonna go outside and I know people out there that don't want to hear it. Stay inside, actually. Just stay off the internet. God, man, it's fun to actually sit down and just, you know, make videos like this and just kind of like, you know, speak my opinion. I haven't done these in so long because I kind of prefer just sitting down and playing games and just having a good time. But every now and then I feel like it's only healthy to come up here and say what you need to say. And this is one of those rare cases where I just have to say something, you know. And yeah, and if you enjoy seeing these kind of rant style videos, rant style, that was not actually intentional to be like a rhyme style thing. But if you want to see more rant style videos in the future, hit that thumbs up. And you know what? Hit that thumbs up, especially if you dealt with people who have always at some point told you to be optimal about something, whether it's in a game or at work or in school, in class, whatever. Because I know we all dealt with it at some point one time. In fact, comment section below, give me your most recent time when you dealt with it. And also, if you're the type of person that tells people these tips, let me know what you've said down below as well. Again, we're nothing against you. I'm just letting you know that your unsolicited opinion, nobody cares about it. Anyways, okay, I'm going to get back to the recording now because Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is doing a lot of fun stuff this week, and I want to be able to prepare for that. And I might go live. I don't really know, but I just felt the need to sit down and make this video just because, good Lord, it's just, you see this so often in games across the board and in anything. It's just like, why aren't you being optimal in the game that came out 2007? I don't know, bitch. I didn't play the games in 2007, maybe. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Maybe that's why. I'll tell you this, though. I do remember when I used to play Tenkaichi 3. I've played so much of that game. I've known every ins and out of the game. It's just that, you know, if you don't play something for so long, you forget about it. You know, even in fighters, like I have my optimal combos with my characters that I played that I've already forgotten after a month. Imagine what's going to happen when you don't play a game for over 15 years. By the way, also, you're going to get that one person that's probably going to be like, well, you uploaded this video literally like 2 years ago with Dion. Yeah, once. I don't think people understand. When we sit down specifically to record stuff like, you know, Infinite World, Budokai 3, or Tenkaichi 3, Burst Limit, those old games, we are literally hopping in that day and thinking, you know, it's going to be fun to revisit this game. And let's do our best with it and just have fun just mashing our foreheads into the controller until something works. We don't sit there and think, hey, can I remember all the stuff in this game first before I record? No, we don't do that. We don't do that. I want that to be absolutely clear. Not a single one of us does that. I mean, I will say some of us do probably remember the combos and stuff better and the mechanics and everything, but in general, we don't. And it's funny because I remember the main reason why me and C-Reacts didn't record Tenkaichi 4 when we first discovered the mod was because we both sat down and thought, man, you have to kind of do a couple fights first and learn it, and then we have to hop on Parsec and deal with that, and that's just too much work. And then we kind of kept pushing it back, and then, you know, it got to the point where we were going to do it, and then we didn't get a chance to do it, and instead, you know, I hit up Afro. I'm like, Afro, you around? He's like, yeah, I'm around, because I know he had just recorded that as well, so I figured it's a good time to do it. And yeah, so we recorded 2 videos out of it. On the fly. That's how we do it. Super unprofessional. Nothing's planned. We just kind of wake up and go, yep, we're going to do that today. And here we are. So yeah. Anyways, this video has gone on long enough, so let me know your thoughts on the newest Rhymestyle of the day, of the week, and I guess I'll see you guys next time for more. By the way, if you want this to be an ongoing series on the channel as well, if you made it this far, if there's anything you want to see me rant about or talk about or give me my like overall opinion about stuff, as I'm trying to say without stuttering, let me know down below. Because, you know, I know Game Fest just happened. I did my video about Game Fest a couple of days ago, and I was going to do one about the Xbox showcase, but I'm kind of waiting to see what else is shown through like the Capcom showcase and whatever else is happening. I think there's a Nintendo happening as well, and I might do more around then. But if there's anything that's out there that you want to see me just kind of have an opinion about in the video form like this, then let me know down below. But with that said, I'm just going to leave now. So yeah, bye.